What if a single sentence could change how you face life's toughest moments? Picture yourself standing firm in a storm, unshaken, while the world swirls around you. That's the power of Stoic wisdom, fused with the spark of motivation, and it's exactly what we're diving into today. Welcome to Daily Stoic Habits, where we unpack timeless tools to live better, stronger, and bolder. In this video, we're blending the ancient philosophy of Stoicism with hand-picked motivational quotes to fuel your journey to success. These aren't just words, they're a call to action, a guide to thriving, no matter what life throws your way. So, let's get started, and don't forget to subscribe to Daily Stoic Habits and hit that bell to never miss a dose of wisdom. Stoicism. It's born over 2,000 years ago in Greece, isn't some dusty old theory. It's a way of life, forged by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. FAO, he faced war, exile, and chaos, yet found peace. At its heart, Stoicism teaches you to master what you can, your thoughts, your choices, while letting go of what you can't, like bad luck or someone's harsh words. It's about building a mind that's calm yet unstoppable, like a lighthouse standing tall against crashing waves. Now add the fire of motivational quotes from legends like Gandhi or modern giants like Steve Jobs, and you've got a recipe for real change. These quotes aren't fluffy feel-good lines. They're battle-tested truths that cut through excuses and light a fire under you. Why do these words matter? It's because motivation is the engine of success. Think about the last time you hit a wall, maybe a missed deadline, or a dream that felt too big. What got you moving again? Spark, a push, a reminder of why you started. Motivation isn't just hype. It's the fuel that keeps you grinding when the path gets rough. Stoic quotes ground you, reminding you to focus on what's in your control. Motivational quotes lift you, urging you to act now, not tomorrow. Together, they're like a coach in your corner, whispering wisdom when doubt creeps in. Whether you're chasing a promotion, building a side hustle, or just trying to be a better version of yourself, this combo is your secret weapon, the goal. Here is simple but powerful: to arm you with carefully chosen quotes that blend Stoic clarity with motivational drive. You're not just throwing words at you. Each quote comes with real-world ways to use it. Think journaling to stay focused, meditating to build resilience, or reframing setbacks to keep pushing forward. Imagine carrying a pocket full of wisdom, ready to pull out when life tests you. From Marcus Aurelius' calm resolve to Churchill's gritty courage, these quotes will show you how to stay disciplined, set goals, and bounce back stronger. They've guided emperors and innovators, and they can guide you too. This isn't about lofty ideas you'll forget by lunch. It's about practical steps to make these quotes part of your daily grind. But you're stuck in traffic, stressed about a meeting. A Stoic quote can remind you to breathe and focus on your response, not the chaos. Or maybe you're hesitating to start that big project. A motivational nudge can get you moving. By the end of this video, you'll have a toolkit of quotes and strategies to live with purpose and power. Stoicism, born in ancient Greece, offers a practical framework for living well. Founded by Zeno of Citium in the early 3rd century BCE, it gained traction in Rome through thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. At its core, Stoicism teaches that a virtuous life, rooted in wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance leads to true contentment. It emphasizes control over what's within our power, like our thoughts and actions, while accepting what we can't change, like external events. This mindset fosters resilience and clarity, guiding individuals through life's chaos with calm. Determination, the philosophy's origins trace back to Athens, where Zeno lectured at the Stoic, a painted porch that gave Stoicism its name. Influenced by Socrates and Cynicism, it evolved into a system prioritizing rational thought and ethical living. It's unlike abstract philosophies. Stoicism is hands-on, offering tools to navigate daily challenges. Its principles spread across the Roman Empire, resonating with leaders and commoners alike. By focusing on internal strength, Stoicism became a timeless guide for facing adversity with dignity. Four cardinal virtues define Stoic ethics. Wisdom involves discerning what's truly good and acting with reason. Courage means facing fear and hardship with resolve, whether in battle or personal struggles. Justice calls for fairness and compassion in our dealings with others. Temperance demands self-discipline, moderating desires to avoid excess. Together, these virtues form a moral compass, urging us to align our lives with reason and purpose. Another key principle is the dichotomy of control. Stoics believe we should focus solely on what we can influence: our judgments, intentions, and behaviors. External outcomes like wealth or reputation are beyond our grasp and thus unworthy of obsession. This perspective liberates us from anxiety, redirecting energy towards self-improvement. Acceptance of fate, or amor fati, further reinforces this. By embracing life's ups and downs, we find peace in the present moment. Three towering figures shape Stoicism's legacy. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor from 161 to 180 CE, penned Meditations, a personal reflection on duty and resilience. His introspective writings reveal a ruler grappling with power and mortality, striving to live virtuously. Seneca, a statesman and playwright, wrote essays and letters blending Stoic ideas with practical advice. His works, like On the Shortness of Life, urge readers to prioritize time and purpose. Epictetus, a former slave, taught that freedom lies in mastering our perceptions. His discourses and Enchiridion emphasize mental discipline, offering blunt, actionable wisdom. These thinkers didn't just preach, they lived their philosophy. Marcus ruled with humility despite immense power. Seneca faced exile and death with composure. Epictetus overcame slavery to become a revered teacher. Their lives prove Stoicism's strength, showing how its principles can anchor us in turbulent times. Today, Stoicism resonates in modern success frameworks. Its emphasis on self-mastery aligns with leadership and personal growth strategies. Entrepreneurs and athletes use its tools to stay focused under pressure. For instance, Stoic practices like negative visualization, imagining worst-case scenarios, help individuals prepare mentally for challenges. Much like risk assessment in business, the philosophy's call to focus on effort over outcome mirrors the growth mindset, where persistence trumps perfectionism. In workplaces, Stoic principles foster emotional intelligence. By controlling reactions to criticism or setbacks, professionals maintain composure, building trust and influence. The virtue of justice encourages ethical decision-making, vital in today's socially conscious markets. Even in personal life, Stoicism's stress on gratitude and mindfulness echoes wellness trends. Helping people find balance in a fast-paced world, Stoicism also informs cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT), a widely used psychological tool. CBT's focus on reframing negative thoughts stems from Epictetus's idea that it's not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them. This connection highlights Stoicism's relevance in managing stress and mental health, key to thriving in modern society. Ultimately, Stoicism equips us to succeed by redefining success itself. It's not about external rewards, but inner fulfillment. By cultivating discipline, resilience, and clarity, we navigate life's challenges with purpose. Whether leading a company or facing personal trials, Stoicism offers a blueprint for living. Well, grounded in reason and virtue, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom through the words of its greatest thinkers, Marcus Aurelius and Seneca and Epictetus. Their quotes cut through life's noise, providing clarity and strength. Below, selected quotes are paired with analysis and practical guidance for applying their insights to everyday challenges, from managing emotions to overcoming obstacles. Quote 1. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. This quote captures the Stoic principle of control. Marcus reminds us that external events, traffic jams, rude colleagues, or unexpected setbacks are beyond our command. Stress comes not from these events, but from how we interpret them. By focusing on our thoughts, we reclaim power. This mindset builds resilience, turning chaos into opportunity. To apply this, pause when frustration hits. Ask, what can I control here? If a project fails, you can't change the outcome, but you can control your response, learn from it, adjust, and move forward. Practice this daily by journaling reactions to tough moments. Over time, you'll notice a shift. External events lose their grip, and your inner strength grows. Asterisk, asterisk. Quote 2. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca. Letters from a Stoic. Seneca points to our tendency to amplify problems through worry. Imagining worst-case scenarios, losing a job, failing an exam creates pain. Before reality does, Stoics see this as a trap. By staying grounded in the present, we avoid self-inflicted suffering. This quote urges us to question our fears and focus on what's real. Use Seneca's insight with negative visualization, a Stoic technique. Each morning, briefly imagine potential challenges, like a tough meeting. Then reframe. If it happens, I'll handle it with calm. This prepares you without spiraling into anxiety. When worry creeps in, redirect attention to the task at hand. For example, if you're nervous about a presentation, focus on practicing, not obsessing over the audience's reaction. This cuts imaginary suffering and boosts confidence. Quote 3. There is only one way to happiness. That is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. Epictetus. Enchiridion. Epictetus emphasizes the dichotomy of control. Happiness lies in letting go of what we can't influence: others' opinions, chance events, or past mistakes. Clinging to these breeds frustration. Instead, focus on your actions and attitudes, which are always within reach. This shift unlocks peace and purpose. Apply this by creating a control checklist. When stressed, write down what's bothering you. Sort it into 2 columns: in my control and not in my control. For example, if you're upset about a coworker's attitude, their behavior goes in not in my control, but your response, staying professional, goes in my control. Act only on the latter. This practice clarifies priorities and reduces wasted energy, paving the way for calm. Quote 4. If you are distressed by anything external, pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Marcus Aurelius. Meditations. Marcus reinforces that our perceptions shape our reality. A rude comment stings only if we decide it's harmful. By reframing our judgments, we neutralize pain. This empowers us to choose resilience over victimhood, no matter the circumstance. To use this, practice cognitive reframing, a Stoic-inspired technique also found in modern therapy. When upset, identify the triggering event in your automatic thought. For instance, if a friend ignores your text, you might think they don't care. Challenge this. Maybe they're busy. Then choose a neutral or positive action. like reaching out later. Over time, this rewires emotional reactions, making you less reactive and more composed in conflicts. Quote 5. You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. Marcus Aurelius. Meditations. This quote is a call to emotional discipline. Marcus suggests that we often escalate minor issues, spilled coffee, a delayed flight into major dramas. By choosing not to amplify them, we preserve our peace. It's a reminder that our reactions are optional. Apply this through a pause and reflect habit. When something annoys you, take 3 deep breaths before responding. Ask, does this need to ruin my day? Most often it doesn't. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, instead of fuming, use the time to listen to a podcast or plan your day. This small shift turns irritations into opportunities for growth. Keeping your mood steady. Quote 6. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. Marcus urges us to prioritize a meaningful life over fear of mortality. Death is inevitable, but a life unlived marked by procrastination or avoidance is the real tragedy. This quote pushes us to act boldly and pursue what matters. To live this wisdom, set one intentional goal each week tied to your values, like calling a loved one or starting a passion project. Break it into small steps to avoid overwhelm. Fear of failure creeps in. Use Stoic reasoning. The worst outcome is a lesson, not a disaster. This builds momentum, ensuring you live with purpose rather than regret. Quote 7. No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have, and to cheerfully put to good use what they do have. Seneca. Letters from a Stoic. Seneca highlights contentment as a path to freedom. Chasing what we lack fuels dissatisfaction, but embracing what we have fosters joy. This Stoic gratitude shifts our focus from scarcity to abundance. Practice this with a daily gratitude ritual. Each evening, write down 3 things you're thankful for, like a supportive friend or a completed task. Then, reflect on how you can use these gifts productively. For example, if you're grateful for free time, use it to learn a skill. This habit curbs envy and builds a mindset of resourcefulness. It's enhancing life's richness. Quote 8. All you need are these: certainty of judgment in the present moment, action for the common good in the present moment, and an attitude of gratitude in the present moment for anything that comes your way. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. Marcus distills Stoicism into 3 essentials: clear thinking, selfless action, and gratitude. These anchor us in the now, aligning our lives with virtue and purpose. By mastering these, we thrive in any circumstance. Apply this as a morning mantra.
Before starting your day, set an intention.
I'll think clearly, act kindly, and be grateful. Throughout the day, check in. If you're stressed, refocus on sound judgment. If you're tempted to snap, choose a kind act. If you're down, find one thing to appreciate. This keeps you grounded, productive, and connected to others. These Stoic quotes aren't just words, they're tools. By internalizing their lessons and practicing their applications, you can manage emotions, overcome challenges, and live with greater purpose. Start small, pick one quote, reflect on it daily, and act on its wisdom. Over time, these insights will shape a stronger, calmer, and more fulfilled you. Motivational quotes from influential figures across history inspire action and resilience. When paired with Stoic philosophy, they gain deeper meaning, aligning with principles like discipline, control, and virtue. Below, selected quotes from diverse voices are analyzed, connected to Stoic ideas, and applied practically to maintain discipline and set goals. Quote 1. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs emphasizes passion as a driver of excellence. This resonates with Stoic virtue, particularly wisdom, which involves pursuing what aligns with one's purpose. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do everything as if it were the last thing you were doing in your life." Both urge wholehearted commitment to meaningful work, regardless of external rewards. To apply this, identify a task tied to your values, say a career project or personal skill. Use Stoic focus. Treat it as your sole priority in the moment. To maintain discipline, schedule uninterrupted time daily, even 30 minutes, to advance it. If passion wanes, reflect on why it matters, aligning with Jobs' call to love your work and Stoic devotion to purpose. Quote 2. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius highlights persistence, echoing Stoic resilience. Epictetus taught, "No great thing is created suddenly." Both stress steady effort over speed, focusing on what's in our control, consistent action. Stoics value progress. Through small, deliberate steps, accepting setbacks as part of the journey. Use this for goal setting by breaking big objectives, like learning a language, into daily tasks, for example. 10 new words. Track progress in a journal to stay disciplined, noting even small wins. When frustrated, apply Stoic reframing. A setback is a chance to practice patience. This keeps you moving forward, embodying Confucius' steady pace and Stoic endurance. Quote 3. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky's quote pushes bold action, aligning with Stoic courage. Seneca wrote, "You must act, and act now." Both reject hesitation, urging us to seize opportunities despite fear of failure. Stoics see failure as a teacher, not a defeat, focusing on effort within our control. Apply this to overcome procrastination. Set a goal like applying for a job. Use Stoic negative visualization. Imagine the worst outcome, rejection, and realize it's survivable. Then, submit one application daily. To stay disciplined, pair this with a reward, like a coffee after completing the task. Gretzky's boldness and Stoic courage will drive consistent action. Quote 4. The future depends on what you do today. Mahatma Gandhi emphasizes present action, mirroring Stoic focus on the now. Marcus Aurelius said, "Think of yourself as, did you have lived your life? Now take what's left and live it properly." Both stress that today's choices shape tomorrow, urging mindfulness and responsibility. For practical use, set one daily priority tied to a long-term goal, like fitness. Commit to a 20-minute workout, treating it as non-negotiable. Use Stoic discipline. If tempted to skip, remind yourself, this moment defines my future. Track adherence in a calendar to build momentum. Gandhi's focus on today pairs with Stoic presence to sustain effort. Asterisk. Quote 5. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill's words echo Stoic resilience and detachment from outcomes. Epictetus noted, "You are not your reputation." Both teach that neither success nor failure defines us. Only our persistence does. Stoics focus on effort and virtue, accepting external results as beyond control. Apply this to maintain discipline during setbacks. If you fail an exam, use Stoic reflection. What can I learn? Set a study schedule, committing to 1 hour daily. To stay motivated, visualize Churchill's courage, pushing through doubt. This blend of Stoic detachment and Churchill's grit ensures you keep going, no matter the obstacle. Quote 6. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt's optimism aligns with Stoic self-mastery. Seneca wrote, "It is the mind that makes us rich." Both highlight the power of belief in shaping outcomes, though Stoics temper this with reason, focusing on effort over blind hope. Confidence, grounded in preparation, drives progress. Use this for goal setting like running a 5K. Build belief. Through Stoic practice, train daily, starting with short runs. When doubt creeps in, affirm, "I'm preparing so I can do this." Log each session to track growth, reinforcing discipline. Roosevelt's optimism, paired with Stoic focus, propels you toward the finish line. Quote 7. Don't wait for opportunity. Create it. George Bernard Shaw's proactive stance mirrors Stoic agency. Date. Epictetus said, "Don't wait for things to happen, make them happen." Both reject passivity, urging us to shape our path through action. Stoics emphasize controlling our choices, creating opportunities within our sphere of influence. Apply this to career goals like networking. Set a target. Contact one professional weekly. Use Stoic discipline, schedule outreach time, and prepare thoughtful messages. Rejections come, reframe. Each attempt builds my skill. Shaw's call to create opportunity, combined with Stoic control, fosters consistent effort and opens doors. Quote 8. What we fear doing most is usually what we most need to do. Tim Ferriss' insight aligns with Stoic courage and negative visualization. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it's endurable, then endure it." Both urge facing fears head-on, recognizing discomfort as a signal for growth. Stoics prepare. Mentally imagining challenges to reduce their power. Use this to tackle a daunting task, like public speaking. Practice Stoic visualization. Imagine the speech, including nerves, and plan responses, for example, deep breathing. Set a goal. Join a speaking group and commit to one talk monthly. Discipline comes from scheduling practice sessions. Ferriss' push to face fear, paired with Stoic preparation, builds confidence and action. These quotes infused with Stoic principles offer practical tools for discipline and goal setting. To integrate them, choose one quote weekly and reflect on it daily. For discipline, create a routine. Set specific, actionable goals, for example. Write 500 words daily and track progress. For goals, use Stoic clarity. Define what matters, break it into steps, and act now, accepting setbacks as lessons. Pursuing a promotion, combine Shaw's opportunity creation with Epictetus' agency network daily, focusing on effort, not approval. If building health, pair Gandhi's present focus with Marcus's mindfulness exercise today, treating each session as a step to strength. This fusion of motivational spark and Stoic depth ensures steady progress, turning inspiration into lasting change. Integrating Stoic and motivational quotes into daily life transforms them from words into tools for growth. By combining practical methods like journaling and meditation with Stoic, techniques such as negative visualization and present moment focus, you can boost motivation and maintain a positive, resilient mindset. Here's how to make it happen. Start by weaving quotes into daily routines. Choose one quote each morning. Like Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Write it in a journal, then reflect on its meaning for 5 minutes. How does it apply to your day? If facing a tough meeting, this quote reminds you to control your reactions, not the outcome. Journaling anchors the quote, making it a lens for decision-making. At day's end, revisit the journal. Note how you applied the quote, say, staying calm when a colleague snapped. This builds self-awareness and reinforces the habit. Meditation amplifies this practice. Dedicate 10 minutes daily to Stoic-inspired mindfulness. Sit quietly, focus on your breath, and mentally repeat your chosen quote. Visualize applying it in a challenge like handling stress without frustration. This mental rehearsal, rooted in Stoic discipline, prepares you for real-world tests. For example, if Epictetus, there is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will, is your quote, meditate on letting go of a coworker's opinion. Over time, this strengthens emotional control, aligning with Stoic calm. To integrate quotes further, create visual cues. Write a quote on a sticky note and place it on your desk or phone. Seneca's "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality" could remind you to stay grounded during a busy day. These prompts keep wisdom top of mind, nudging you toward disciplined action. Rotate quotes weekly to stay engaged, ensuring the practice feels fresh and relevant. Now, let's explore Stoic techniques for motivation. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, involves imagining potential setbacks to reduce their emotional sting. Each morning, spend 2 minutes picturing challenges, a missed deadline, a tough conversation. Then plan Stoic responses. If my project fails, I'll learn and try again. This aligns with Churchill's "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal," blending Stoic preparation with motivational grit. By anticipating obstacles, you stay motivated, knowing you're ready for anything. Practice this daily, and setbacks lose their power to derail you. Focusing on the present moment, another Stoic staple, sharpens motivation. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do everything as if it were the last thing you were doing in your life." When distracted by worry, anchor yourself in the now, working on a goal, like writing a report. Eliminate distractions. Silence your phone. Close tabs. Treat the task as your sole focus. Channeling Gandhi's "The future depends on what you do today." This boosts productivity and keeps motivation high by making progress tangible. Practice this by setting 25-minute work blocks fully immersed, followed by short breaks. Over time, this habit builds momentum. To maintain a positive and resilient mindset, adopt Stoic gratitude. Each evening, write 3 things you're thankful for: a kind gesture, completed task, even a challenge that taught you something. This was Seneca's. No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have. This shifts focus from lack to abundance, fostering optimism. If you're upset about a missed promotion, gratitude for your current skills keeps perspective. This practice, done consistently, rewires your mindset for prosody. Another tip: reframe setbacks as opportunities. When facing failure, use Epictetus's insight. It's not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them. If a plan falls through, ask, what can I control now? Focus on actionable steps, like revising your approach. This echoes Roosevelt's "Believe you can," and you're halfway there, merging Stoic clarity with motivational belief. By viewing obstacles as chances to grow, you stay resilient, avoiding despair. Finally, build accountability to stay consistent. Share your goals with a trusted friend or join a group focused on personal growth. Report weekly on how you've applied quotes or Stoic techniques, like using negative visualization to prep for a presentation. This external check, paired with Stoic self-discipline, ensures you stick with it. If motivation dips, revisit Jobs. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Reflect on why your goals matter, reigniting drive. These practices: journaling, meditation, negative visualization, present moment focus, gratitude, reframing, and accountability, turn Stoic and motivational wisdom into action. Start small. Pick one quote, journal daily, and try negative visualization. Build from there, layering in meditation and gratitude. With consistency, you'll cultivate a mindset that's positive, motivated, and unshakably resilient, ready to tackle life's challenges with clarity and strength. Asterisk, asterisk. Stoic and motivational quotes distill timeless wisdom into powerful tools for success. Stoicism, with its focus on virtue, control, and resilience, teaches us to navigate life's challenges with clarity. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca show us how to master our minds and embrace what we can't change. Motivational voices, from Gandhi to Jobs, ignite action and purpose, urging us to seize the present and persist. Together, these quotes form a blueprint for thriving, blending stoic calm with relentless drive. They remind us that success isn't about wealth or fame, but about living with intention and strength. These words do more than inspire, they guide. A single quote like Epictetus' call to focus on what's in our power can shift your perspective during a tough day. Steve Jobs. Push to love your work can spark discipline in a stalled project. By internalizing their lessons, you build a mindset that's both grounded and ambitious. Quotes act as anchors, pulling you back to purpose when doubt creeps in. They're not just sayings, they're practical wisdom for tackling obstacles, setting goals, and staying true to your values. The beauty of these quotes lies in their simplicity. You don't need complex systems to apply them. Journaling a quote daily, meditating on its meaning, or using it to reframe a setback can transform your approach. Stoic practices like negative visualization or present moment focus, paired with motivational calls to action, create habits that stick. Whether you're chasing a career milestone or seeking inner peace, these tools work. They've guided emperors and innovators alike, proving their worth across centuries. Now, it's your turn. Don't let these insights sit idle. Pick a quote that resonates, maybe Seneca's. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality, or Churchill's The courage to continue counts. Make it your guide today. Write it down, reflect on it, and act on its wisdom. If you're stressed, use it to stay calm. If you're stuck, let it push you forward. Small steps taken consistently lead to big changes. These quotes are your compass. Use them to steer your path. Due to time constraints, we'll wrap up here. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it sparks even a small shift in your thinking, I'm truly grateful. Save this to your playlist to revisit anytime. Share it with others. Sometimes a timely message can change a life. Subscribe to Daily Stoic Habits and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next videos packed with value. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you soon. Asterisk, asterisk.